Hi, everybody. I'm Hannah. Welcome to the Purpose Awards. I, too, was disoriented briefly by this, but if anybody could do it, it would be Chester. Hi, guys. My name is Hannah Hart. I am a YouTuber, author, online personality. I had a TV show. I've done a couple movies, yada, yada, yada. Very successful. Can I get the clicker? And so something I want to talk to you guys about today is really what, I guess, brings me purpose in my career. And if you've ever spent more than 5 minutes with me, you know that I'm basically obsessively seeking a life of fulfillment on all sides. You know, I'm like, that's interesting. Anyway, how's your soul, you know? Have we taken our hearts out of our bodies and looked at them and examined them lately? So I do a lot of work in the LGBTQ community. I'm just going to say queer because I like to just use the blanket term queer because I don't believe in segregating the LGBTQ community from itself. So I'm going to say queer from this point going forward, though I know some people don't like that word. I do. It's great. I'm queer. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so a big part about being in the queer community is visibility. Every year, Pride Month happens in June, but what I think a lot of people don't realize is that Pride doesn't actually happen in every city. In fact, Pride doesn't even happen in every state. There's a lot of places in this country that don't recognize June as Pride Month at all. Further enforcing the invisibility of the social issues that affect the queer community and the normalcy that is the lives of the queer community. So myself and my partner, Ella, who works at BuzzFeed, got together with Into, so BuzzFeed Into and Harto, that's me, and we decided to throw a 3-hour live stream called Pride Live. So I'm just going to click through this really fast so you guys can get a view of it. It's, you know, people say live stream, you never really know what that means. It was fantastic. We had musical performances, we had guests, we had competitions, games, more music, more games. I like this like slow, steady slideshow. We had allies, members of the queer community. This is everybody that put it together. I wish they were all here. They're all great. It was a fantastic event. And then here's me going like this. Hey! So the reason why I wanted to show you guys what Pride Live is because it was by no means a success by the terms of numbers. And I think that we have an unfortunate ability to really weigh our lives by the numbers these days. Not just those of us that work in entertainment and media, but sadly, every single person on the planet. You know, whether or not you're a teenager, whether or not you are working as a barista, wherever, everybody has a way of quantifying themselves before them. But what I really encourage everybody to do, much like Jay was saying as well before our event, where I felt oddly outed as like an AIM person, you know, like a reserved AIM person. I was like, oh no, now everyone knows how I feel. So I don't know if anybody else felt that way. It was intense. But to really show that it is about the quality of the work you do and the effect that it has on you and the people that surround you. At Pride Live, our 3-hour live stream, which I used my money, BuzzFeed's money, and Into money to put together in 3 weeks, we raised $1,000, okay? But that wasn't really the goal. And in fact, we didn't even have like a tracker on the screen. You know, it was just encouraging people like, hey, if you want to donate money to LGBTQ causes, you can donate now using this YouTube Super Chat donation button. What was so amazing, though, is the response that we got from everyone who had participated. I pretty much have a litmus test for when I work with people, and it's whether or not they use the phrase, did well, or quote unquote, didn't do well. I hate the phrase, that didn't do well, or oh, that video didn't do so well, or this campaign didn't go so well. I think that that is completely irrelevant. We're in a time where we can't always be aiming for a 100% success rate. We need to celebrate the fact that some of us are trying to do anything at all. Yeah. Oh, thanks, guys. Anyway, so I was invited here to speak a little bit, and I've only got 5 minutes, and I very much want Chester to come up and do the next award. But I just wanted to say this. I was really, really pleased that the companies that we worked with, like BuzzFeed, like Into, and YouTube, who donated the space for us to use for the live stream, Nobody said that it didn't do well. Nobody said anything about the numbers. Everyone was just in shock at the authenticity of the feedback. And I want to share with you guys something that meant a lot to me. It was a DM. My DMs are not open, but Ella's were. And we got this DM from this member of the queer community who had watched Pride Live. And this, for me, sums up exactly why we did that and why I encourage you guys to not focus on how it does and just focus on the doing. So this person DM'd Ella saying, "Hello, Ella. No. I'm not usually one to DM, but I wanted to say a massive thank you to you and to Hannah and everyone else involved in creating Pride Live. Pride has not been something that has ever been easily accessible where I live, or at all inclusive. I found it really wonderful that myself and my friends were able to hold our very own alternative Pride Live party as a way to celebrate Pride this month. We're grateful for such a thing that exists, as well as anyone else, anywhere, with the ability to join. Kudos, and I can't wait for next year." So to bring that to the small towns of America where people are suffering the most, thank you. Yeah, clap. That for me is what gives my work purpose. It's never about the quantity of the effect, it's about the quality of the effect. And I am so happy that we have this award show here to encourage people to do the same. Thank you.